All right, everybody, it's time for another episode of DWMOD, and I'm telling you what, we got a doozy this week, man. We got a great guest on the show, like every week, but probably a little more this week. We got a guy, we'll introduce you in a minute, but we're going to be getting hard into some Boston sports. We're going to get wicked hard on some stuff from Boston. We're probably going to do that for sure. We're going to talk about the Robert Harry, about baseball, the World Series. We're going to get to Jerry Jones and his ultimate wisdom, the trade deadline. We got all kind of stuff coming up, man. Just stick around. Louis, roll it, man.
We cutting loose.
Touchdown.
Ready? College football is now B1G versus SEC.
Down. Hood.
If you ain't listening to All Right Bet with me and Andy St. Clair, you're throwing away money.
Ready?
All Lions fans drinking that Kool-Aid. Super Bowl. Hey, disagree with me or don't. That's how it works. Andy St. Clair in the house from L.A., man. Has the weather changed out there at all yet or what?
It's getting a little cooler. You know, fall starts in like November, really. So it's nice. You know, it's a cool 60, 65, 70.
All right. I
had to go indoor swimming.
Indoor swimming. Yeah, oh, that's fucking poor you, man. That sucks to have to go swimming.
My daughter did indoor swimming. Best thing about it, by the way, is they gave me a rebate because of my age. They're like, "Oh, okay, sir. Well, you got a rebate." And I was like, "Thank you. I'll take it."
Some lady asked me the other day at some grocery store, like, "Oh, do you can I put you for the seniors discount?" And I was like, "What?" She goes, 55 or older. I go, "What?" And she goes, "Well, I gotta ask, you know." Then she told me, people wouldn't believe it, but I'm 40, and I was like, "That's backwards from what you're saying to me right now." Yeah. I was like, "What the fuck?" Anyway, man. Listen, we got a lot of stuff to get to. A lot of stuff happened last weekend, sports and shit. We got a great guest on the show. I'm going to bring him in here in a minute. This guy, Andy, when I tell you this guy is absolutely one of the top comedians in Atlanta, I don't say that lightly because Atlanta's stand-up scene is on point. There's some killer stand-ups, man. This guy comes through. I've seen him murder rooms and not even get to his material, just address in the room the whole time. He's hilarious. He's going to be all over New York and New Jersey touring in the month of November. We're going to get to that. We'll talk to him a little bit about that. Just got done headlining down Panama City, the Don't Tell Comedy Club. He's doing this thing, man. Let me just let him tell you about it. Welcome to the show, Kahleal White.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
What's up, Kahleal?
What's going on, man? How y'all feeling?
Good, man. Good. It's another day, another dollar.
Yeah, man. Does he say that without? Okay, never mind. Has he ever said that to another guest?
Yeah. Every week. Every week
it goes another day, another dollar.
Okay, another dollar. That's
another dollar.
That's about what we get paid to do this thing right now, Claire.
We don't get paid at all. What are you talking about?
About $1 a day.
Yeah, I'd be lucky to make $1 a day.
Yeah, you
can't. I'm a stand-up comedian. That's hilarious.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. So, man, you're just on the road down Panama City, headlining. Yeah. Tell us about that, man. What's that like?
Yeah, it was fun. I did a Don't Tell. I headlined Panama City Don't Tell. It was a great city. It's the top of Florida, so you get what you get. And the people were nice. There was one guy there, and I'll never forget. Like, he just stared off into the distance the whole time, and like he was just like this. Like looking at, and he did that through every comedian. And I asked him, I was like, "Hey man, are you okay?" And he goes, "No." And I just left that shit alone.
Yeah.
Like, let me just tell you, it's not worth it. There's certain things that are just not worth it.
Well, not in Florida as well.
No.
It's like, "You're not all right." You're like, "Cool, I'm out of here."
That's cool, bro. I got 7 more minutes. Let me not address any elephants that are going to get me stomped out, if you will.
There's a lot. Listen, there's a lot of truth to them stories when they say Florida man, and the stories that say Florida man from the Panhandle are usually worse.
No, the worst. No, I'm cool. I'm good. I'm all right.
You made it out.
That makes sense because the area is so beautiful.
Yeah,
I don't understand why people behave like that.
Yeah, we used to spring break Panama City every year when I was coming out of college and shit, man.
Yeah.
So that was the place to be, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was down there, I think, during Bash at the Beach, Andy, for WCW.
Oh, okay.
We didn't go see it, but we went to that club the day before and the day after, that La Vila club.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're a big wrestling fan, Kahleal, but
Nah.
WCW Bash at the Beach.
Yeah, I used to like it back in the day. I used to like The Rock, Stone Cold. Like the Attitude Era is my favorite.
Right.
Like I think the Attitude Era is the best era in wrestling. I think it combines the most pop culture, entertainment, and the best talent at like all fusing together. I'm not saying that you may have your era of different wrestlers that you might think are, better or whatever, but I think all that fused together is the best era of wrestling.
Yeah, that's the exact era I'm talking about. Like that Bash at the Beach was right when Hogan went to Nitro and they had NWA starting.
Yeah.
So right with the Attitude Era, same time. That was like the best time to be in college because Monday nights would be nuts because you'd have Monday Night Football, Nitro, and Raw. You'd have 3 TVs going because those were all popping off at that time. It was a lot of fun, man. Now listen, you're going to be touring New York. We got a list here. I'm going to put it up on the screen here. There we go.
Oh, shit.
Here's all the dates here now. Everybody that watches the show, I'm not going to leave it up there too long because you can just pause it. You can get those dates because we got folks in New York that listen to the show. We got friends out that way doing stand-up and stuff. So you guys check these shows out. If you're listening to the show, pop this up. Check out Kahleal. Pause that. Go see him. Going to be good. Now, this one caught my eye big time, though, in New Jersey. What is this one about? Now, one show is all local from New Jersey, and the other show is non-locals. Is it competition or?
I don't even see. That's the thing about festivals, man. Sometimes they don't tell you what you getting into until you pull up. And like, God bless them, because I know the people working very, very hard to do that festival. But I guess it's a competition. But if I'm being real, I hope they're not watching this. I'm not saying I hope you don't. I'm not saying I hope you don't get viewers from Jersey. I'm just saying I hope they don't watch this. Because I'm not staying the full 2 hours. New York City is across the way, and that's a Saturday night. And if you think I'm staying in Jersey on a Saturday night when New York is across the water, you out your mind. There's no way.
Tony Soprano would tell you, don't sleep on Hoboken, man. You could have a good time there one night.
Boy, turn the alarm off. I'm going back to bed. I'm sleeping on Hoboken. Ain't no way. I can go to New York. Come on, man. Okay. Not one time you've ever said, let me talk to the girl from Hoboken instead of New York City. That has never happened a day in your life.
It depends how much money you got in your pocket, but you're right. You're right.
You take your odds in New York. They pour too in New York.
Yeah.
And she got to do. See, the thing is, you got too high standards. That's the problem. You putting too much on them. Anybody who's got to smell trash as soon as they walk outside, their standards got to be low.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair.
The whole city smell like urine. No, absolutely not. You're not going to put high standards on me and it smell like pee outside.
No, that's most cities too. That's most cities.
Yeah, no way. No, you're not going to put. No way. Mm-mm.
You know, when you're a kid, you watch any movie from New York, and the guys are always spraying down the sidewalk, and you never understood it till you got older and started going like downtown to cities, and you're like, oh, it's the pee.
Yeah, it's the pee.
The pee.
Yeah,
it's the pee.
That's hilarious, man.
No, absolutely.
Listen, man, we were talking outside the Cut and Loose comedy block last week, and you were telling me that you were like big Celtics guy, big Patriots guy, and I was like, wait, what? I was like, now fill me in on that. Like, how did that come about?
So I was born in Boston.
Oh.
I was born in Boston. My whole family's from Boston, or the Boston area, like Massachusetts and the Cape. So yeah, that's where it comes from. I was raised in Sacramento, so I do have a soft spot for the Kings.
Okay.
But for real, I'm a diehard Celtics fan. I love the Pats. I know that's very controversial living here in Atlanta to love the Pats. Yeah. Yeah,
blue, baby.
They get mad at the comeback. That's what it is.
Yeah.
No, I'm a diehard Celtics fan. My favorite era, and is besides like you're supposed to say like the Bird era because it's like classic whatever, is the Isaiah Thomas era.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about a guy who's 5'9", averaging 30, that just represents Boston. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But it's something about like this guy you don't expect to make it that's making it, and that was my favorite era. The fact that they got to the Eastern Conference Finals was wicked. That was crazy. They should never have made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
No.
The second best player is Avery Bradley, and that's no diss to Avery Bradley, but come on.
Yeah, Isaiah was channeling his inner Isaiah. I love a guy named Isaiah Thomas. Why not?
You have to.
They kind of did Isaiah dirty, though, the Celtics.
They did him horrible. Yeah. That was the worst. That was one of the most egregious. If I'm correct, that's under Danny Ainge.
Yeah.
And then that, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't mess with Danny for a few years. Yeah. I was so mad. Oh, I was so mad.
Yeah.
The way they did Isaiah, I think it's probably one of the most foul. I've ever seen. And then to get it for Kyrie, this whole point, and then to just go to the same level of what you went to, don't make no sense. Like you just ended up in the same spot. You spent all that money to go nowhere. You know what I mean? You went to the same spot. So I think, Isaiah is my favorite era. Followed up by this era with like Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's my favorite player right now.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
guy right now.
we're gonna get to a little Jaylen Brown later. He had an incident just 2 nights ago. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah, well, incident last night too.
Another one?
Yeah, but it rubbed off the wrong way again.
Oh shit! Here we go. Okay, we're gonna definitely get to Jaylen Brown coming up here. In no way.
Jaylen Brown needs to stop doing that when he's playing against with the white jerseys. He can't. Every time he rubs off on a white jersey, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
He definitely has a way of like coming across as like smartest in the room, little smug, holier than thou type of shit. But then when you find out what his credentials are academically and stuff, you're just like, well, he is, so he can be that way.
Yeah.
He's smarter than everybody.
I'll be honest, he's not smug enough. Let me have that kind of degree.
Right.
Andy would be like, hey man, never invite him back. He talks down to everybody. If I had that kind of degree, I promise you, that would be.
No, he's the smartest dude in the NBA. Like, he's incredible.
By a mile.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
It's not even close. It's not even close, man.
But
Let me, real quick before we jump into diving deeper into some Boston stuff, I want to run back on the Sacramento Kings for a minute. Now, how old were you when the Kings were better than the Lakers and getting screwed? Like, can you remember that vividly?
Yeah, I was about 10, 11 years old.
Oh, we're hot in it then. That's hot when
you're
sports.
We're talking about the Kobe elbow to Mike Bibby's face.
Oh man.
Yeah. Talk about the refs. Yeah, that was one of the worst things ever. But you know what's crazy is I've always loved Shaq because I've loved like the dominance of watching him play.
Yeah.
But I think the Kings were the second best passing team I've ever seen outside of the San Antonio Spurs.
I can't say they weren't. I
Maybe
mean,
that team.
Those 80s Celtics pretty good at it too.
Yeah. But that I remember being in Sacramento and playing basketball, and the Kings made it cool to pass.
Yeah.
Like that's how, because like now it's cool to score and pop threes and do all that, and it was always like cool to score. But like if you went outside of Sacramento, it was always cool to score because people want to play like Kobe, people want to play like T-Mac or whoever back in the day. But I remember being in Sacramento and people would get mad if the ball didn't move like 2 or 3 times because that was the style of play you saw as a kid.
It warms my heart to hear that because I wish we had some more of that. I feel like basketball is struggling right now because we don't have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Basketball is the best athletic play you've ever seen with the most skill you've ever seen with the worst plays you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's like the worst setup for it, though. It's like you're not allowed to play defense. It's like you're right. These guys are so much better athletically and skill-wise. Why don't we allow some defense to be played now?
Well, it's not even just that. They don't run offenses. It's just one high pick and roll, mismatch, get the guy on a switch.
Yeah.
I'm better than him. I'm going to attack him. Like, they don't do off-ball screens for pin downs or any of that. Because if you did get the mismatch and then you have the mismatch behind you on a step or two with the momentum, then he's really at a disadvantage. The problem is you keep doing that just for a face guard. Like, whatever happened to having the guy behind you or beside you, you have a step on him. Now somebody's overcompensating from the weak side, and now you got to open man. So
it's a lot more hunting too. Players,
a lot more hunting, a lot more one-on-one
hunting. In the 80s, 90s, even early 2000s, it wasn't much hunting. Now, dudes hunt. The
whole game.
The
whole game.
They're hunting for fouls too, and it's some. I got to tell you, as a Pistons fan, that Knicks series last year, it got almost too hard to watch. Brunson just drawing crap ass fouls from the free throw line out, like not trying to score, not getting to the 10 and getting contact and drawing a foul, getting somebody to bump him free throw line extending and throwing his head back, and we're doing free throws all day. Just they got to do something to fix that, man. Am I wrong?
No, I bet. Then I think you definitely shouldn't have watched the finals then because Gilgeous is way worse.
Shay's the worst in the league.
I think Jaylen, this is what I would say for somebody that small, he is probably getting bumped more than you realize. just because he's that small. I'm not saying for SGA, that's probably the one that pisses me off. Is because
Yeah.
he's 6'7", big, wide shoulder, you know what I mean, kind of guy.
Yeah.
But like Jalen's 6 foot nothing. He's probably getting bumped. Whatever. I don't like it. I think they need to stop calling those kind of fouls. And I think they should call more offensive fouls on that. I think if you call more charges on flops and like review flops, then you should charge it back the other way.
Kahleal, we talked about this on the show before. I don't know. Being Boston, I assume you're a little bit of a hockey fan, maybe being from there a little bit, but a lot of people just aren't. A lot of people, no. Okay. But hockey did that years ago. Hockey had a big problem with guys diving. Every time they get touched by somebody, they die. And they put a rule in play where if you dive, you're getting the penalty and you're going to the penalty box. And it cleaned it right up.
I think that's what you have to do, ultimately. I think it's just what you have to do because it's gone too far. It has. And it's gone in the wrong direction. I mean, I don't blame the players for taking advantage of the game. I think I blame the refs and people get mad at the players, which I mean I don't like to watch it necessarily, but I don't blame the players for playing the game within the rules that are allowed. I blame the rules that are allowed and who officiates the rules.
Yeah, Andy, you were saying something like that just a couple of weeks ago. I think like you can't blame them, blame the league. The league needs
blame the league. The league needs to do something.
You know, in the league also, you know, they're a little hesitant, I think, to go back to the little stricter calling because the scores were, you know, 90 to 85. You know, like they want the points. They want 130 to 125. They just want that kind of basketball. Not to mention, you know, most of these games, like the guys really kind of buckle down like midway through the third. You know, the first half is like kind of a shoot around, and there's some defense. You know, in regular season, in playoffs a little different. But, you know, the regular season, these dudes are running up the half court, you know, halftime's always like 57, 54, you know, and then third quarter it's 72, 77, and then final score is like 110 to 108.
They get rolling. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't think I'm wrong to say a basketball game that ends in the 90s, like 95, 93 or something, that's a good game to me. Like, that's fun. Some defense got played, some shots got missed, big rebounds are happening. You're not, you know what I mean? You're celebrating the made shots at that point where when it's 140 to 135, you're celebrating the misses because they're you know, there ain't too many of them and it's all free throws.
Well, it's possessions now. It's all about possessions.
Yeah.
It's all about who gets the most possessions. And I think that I think the answer is normally always in the middle. And I think a 92, 93 game is probably not what most people are going to want to watch.
Right.
And I think 130, 140 is egregious. So I think you get it down to like 105, 110. You tamper it back because you can't go back to the era where people are putting an elbow through a neck. I don't want to. I get it. I played that way. My uncles taught me how to play that way. I get it. I understand. But that I don't want to see superstars out for a month because somebody decided to put it. Because I think of like who's the guy who paid $200 to go see his kid.
Sure.
Go with his kid to go see a superstar that night, and now he can't because people want to play like it's the 1980s. No.
And the flip side is when that superstar's sitting for no damn reason too, he's eating.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's a whole nother conversation.
I think it's always in the middle. I think it's always in the middle. So that's what I would say. I think you got to get it. You got to call more the other way if they're flopping. Let people play a little bit better, more defense. Let ticky tack things go. And I think you get to 110, and you get the middle ground. You see people play, and the shots are gonna go in more. These bottom line is these people can shoot better than they ever could shoot before.
They can shoot now. I think it's one easy little fix. One easy little fix. Just bring back one little thing. Just bring back the hand check. Just bring back the hand check. It creates a little separation between the defender and the ball handler. And then you can see if there's bumping or if there's actual chest bumping. You'll see it. It'll slow these guys down from drawing bullshit fouls. Just try the hand check. And they
can try, but these dudes are too good at dribbling now for hand check.
They are.
They don't want to slow down.
You try hand check, you're get a big. Oh, but I was just gonna say if you try to hand check Steph, you'll get embarrassed. That would be embarrassing. You're reaching. At hand check, you're reaching. People forget that because if you reach what I teach, right? That's
For sure. That's the saying. That's the saying.
These
Reach out.
people, these people can dribble now. Like
Yeah.
if you did that against Kyrie and you try to hand check Kyrie, you might end up on the floor.
Well, you reach against Maxey, he's gone. Right as soon as you reach,
my God,
he's the fastest dude in the NBA. Like
God.
Maxey will take you. Like you reach, that's a layup. Like you don't want to reach.
No,
You reach on Steph, he's going to shoot it. It's going to get a foul. He's going to make the three. It's going to be a 4-point play. Like I don't think hand checking is the fix. Hand checking.
I think it can slow guys like Brunson.
They don't want to slow down.
Yeah, I know they don't. They don't.
Like also fans don't want to slow down. If you watch a game and it's the final score is 87-85, you're gonna be like, I fucking hated that game.
Yeah, but you also, like Kahleal said though, you also hate a game in the finals where
you don't
shoot
but you don't see
35
that.
free throws.
You don't see that in the finals, right? You won't see like a high scoring 140
Yeah.
135 game.
No,
These are the best teams.
Yeah,
right?
I guess.
But they need to. But to be fair, they do need to stop calling like egregious. Like I'm throwing my body into you fouls. Like that's egregious. Like you're like when people are throwing their body into the defender and getting the call. Like but also to say I don't blame the players. I blame the league because
they got to.
You got to change it. You got to change it.
All right, we got to get out of the weeds. We got to get out of the weeds in this one. We're a bunch of basketball heads, and we can go deep on this for an hour, man. So, hey, before we get to quick hits, though, we got to pay some bills, Kahleal. So we have Gordon Butterfield. Gordon Butterfield, minor league baseball Hall of Fame announcer, and he is on the call for what just happened. Brought to you by True Laundry Detergent.
What just happened?
What just happened is brought to you by True Laundry Detergent. It's a locally owned company, and these fellas live in the neighborhood. They're saving you money. That's 101 loads in one bag. They got laundry detergent and fabric softener. They've even got dry sheets for you. Got sensitive skin, they've got the free and clear. No fragrances, no dyes, no additives. Or if you don't like liquids, they've even got the detergent sheets. Just drop one in every load. There's 60 loads in that box. Just head on over to thetrueproducts.com for all your laundry needs. And don't forget to use your code CUTTANDLOOSE1 to get you 10% off your first order. That's True Laundry Detergent. It's Gordon approved. Young Cody Pembroke feeling rizzy and drippy in that Toyota Prius. Ho-ho, Snake Eyes! Caught him slipping and he lost it all. Oh my, let's see where Window Jack got the jump on Froggy Fresh. It looks like Cody's got some time to kill while he waits on those waves to come in. So he's counting up a boatload of cash. Looks like about $31 bills. Oh, that won't last you 20 minutes in the club, young man. I can see you've got a XXX watch, but you sure don't know what time it is. But at least he's being safe. That seatbelt kept him right in place.
What just happened?
You can't give a video like that to Gordon, Andy. He'll eat that kid alive. He'll eat that kid alive.
Also, man. it was like $30. I was like really eyeing it. I was like, that guy was like, look at all my money. And it was like 30. It was just $1 bill.
What an idiot, man. He had it coming the whole fucking way.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Gordon, man. I see you, Kahleal. I see you.
Bro, what did I just watch? Bro, what?
Right?
Oh my God! What?
Trying to tape himself doing a nice little video, and then we let our old baseball announcers cut him up.
Oh my God, bro! What? Bro, I've been alive 35 years, and all my life I have never seen an advertisement like that as long as I've lived.
That's what we're doing at Cutting Loose. We're switching it up.
Oh my God, bro.
Gordon, beautiful,
oh
man.
God.
Well done. All right, let's get into some quick hits. All right, quick hits, guys. We watched the end of the World Series. We saw the Dodgers take home the World Series, man. It was a hell of a World Series. You were watching that goddamn thing. I mean, it literally was by inches, but it showed us who is the Robert Horry of baseball. And it's Will Smith. Dodger catcher Will Smith has won the last 6 World Series in a row. Dodgers, Braves, Astros, Rangers, Dodgers. Did you guys know that? Have you seen that?
I had no idea.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
What a break. What a break. Imagine if you had that kind of luck at your job.
Yeah, man.
Like everywhere you're like, you know what? We're giving 100% bonuses this year. 100% bonuses.
Yep.
And then you just quit. You're like, you know what? I'm going to quit this job. And the next job does it for the next 6 years in a row.
Yeah. He is the benefactor of being just good enough to not get paid. Like, he's better than most catchers. He's a pretty good hitter. He's a pretty good catcher. And every one of these teams is like, yeah, but you're about 5th on our list of guys we got to pay. We got to let you go. He's right on the bubble. And it just kept bouncing. And
It tells you be okay at your job.
just be okay.
Don't be great.
Yeah.
Stop doing the most. Stop working hard. That's what it told me.
You're right. It's a
Stop
lesson.
working hard.
It's a lesson.
It's a lesson.
No, it's a
Be
lesson.
mediocre. If you're right there, you get through life. Robin Ory is not the best at anything.
Yeah, that's right.
No.
Not to mention that dude caught all 18 innings of that 18-inning game. I can't imagine his body felt great after that
And
game.
the other extra inning, he set the World Series record for most innings caught too. So
amazing.
Since like 1911 or something like that. But just that's a lesson for you kids out there watching the show. If you can't be Shohei Ohtani, just be Will Smith. All right, a little bit of hockey here again, man. Big shout out. Last night or the other night, Ovechkin scored his 900th goal. Alex Ovechkin scored his 900th goal. Louis, that's the best goddamn picture you got of this thing.
I like that eagle in the back.
Look at Ovechkin's face. He's trying to look like the eagle. What's
He's
he doing?
Russian. That's all American. He's a Russian player. I love
I
it.
think I saw a dude like
He
that
has
asking
no
for change.
teeth. Yeah, because he has no teeth.
He looks
That's a beak. He has a damn beak. But you know what? Wouldn't say it to his face.
Fuck no. Russian and hockey player, that dude eat
Nah,
your
I'm
lunch.
cool.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
cool.
But
I'm
900 goals is ridiculous. Like, if you're not a big hockey fan, like nobody thought Gretzky would ever get caught. And we were talking about this on the show 3 years ago. And I remember, Andy, I said, I think he could get to 1,000. I think he could get to 1,000. He's at 900 right now. He's 40 years old. He's got 3 goals in the first 10 games this year. And his last 4 years, his last 3 years before this, he had 42 goals, 31 goals, and 44 goals at 40 years old. Like, this guy could maybe get 1,000.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. You know, it's amazing what these, like, you know, some of these, like Ovechkin, Brady. I mean, I'd even give like Rodgers a little bit. I think Rodgers has been pretty good this year for being 41. Like,
that's great for 41.
LeBron. Oh, God.
You put the average 41-year-old in those circumstances.
Exactly.
We're not talking very well. But no. Shout out to sports medicine. Shout out to people not smoking cigarettes at halftime anymore.
Ovechkin probably does. Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah. You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I think
he's defying science. He's smoking and playing.
I'll tell you guys this. I dive down the rabbit hole of some of these old hockey podcasts sometimes, because even if you're not into the game, the culture around the players in this league is different from every other league. Like, it's old school throwback. Like, they genuinely, like, winning that cup is everything. They'd cut their arm off to do it, and they fuck with each other like shit you couldn't get away with in a Major League Baseball or NBA locker room, you know what I mean, or NFL for that matter, and they still do it. So this what happened after he scored his 900th goal. I don't know if you guys saw this. Watch this.
Fella, isn't he? And he does some things. Watch this. After the goal is scored, he's got the puck. Watch what he does with the puck. He's going to keep it in his pants. I don't know if he wants to sell it on the open market or not, but they're not going to get that puck from Binnington. But that is until linesman Michel Cormier came over and said, hey, we know you got the puck, buddy.
Good job catching that. There's cameras everywhere, guys.
Tremendous.
His eBay account would have been popping off after this game had he pulled that heist off.
Bennington, like, this is a better, longer video, but Bennington, like, they're all celebrating over by the bench and nobody's looking. And he picks up the puck and, like, he's looking around. He just shoves it in the back of his pants. Like, he's going to, like, only hockey would do that. Like, he's going to try to keep it and fuck with him that they can't find the puck in that moment. I found it hilarious, man. I don't know. What do you guys think? Too far or no?
No, guys. I was watching something the other day. They showed me the last 10 World Series final outs. And the first one up was the Cubs in 2016. And when the first baseman, Rizzo, I think is his name, he catches the last one. Maybe I had forgotten about it. He takes the ball and just jams it in his back pocket. Like, he's like, this ball. I don't know whatever happened to that ball. I'm sure it's in Cooperstown or whatever. But I'm
Good
like,
moment to try it.
maybe he saved it and was like, this is going to be worth something.
Good
So,
moment to try. Hilarious, Bennington trying to steal that puck. Hilarious, man. All right, let's not get too in the weeds on this, but let's hit the NFL trade deadline real quick. Kahleal, what do you think was the biggest, best move of the weekend, week long, whatever?
That Jets trade, flat out that Jets trade. The Jets trade. That was by far the. I
You're
mean,
talking about the Sauce trade, not the Williams trade.
yes, by far.
both good. You know,
Yeah, I mean, but if you're the Jets, I'm like, yeah, give me the 2 first-round picks. We all knew that was going to happen there. He's trying to rebuild, just like he learned from Dan Campbell.
The Jets are always rebuilding. They're the Jets. Just stop it. They're done. I'm tired. You know what? No, I'm from New York. I finally have a platform. I'm saying something. I'm not going to get too far in the weeds. No, it's the Jets. It's the just. You know what? Give him up.
You got to give Aaron Glenn a minute.
I don't care about Joe Namath. Make it an expansion franchise. Put it somewhere else. They're trash.
Well, you know, if you leave you can go to 2 AFC championship games there and then try to beat up an old man and get stabbed in the alley 10 years later.
Jesus Christ.
Crazy.
And then they tried to blame it on the guy delivering packages at first.
And dude was like, I didn't even have my hearings aided, and I couldn't even hear what he was saying. I know. That's crazy. That's crazy. Andy, what do you think? Best move.
I like the Jets move a lot for them, but I think the best one was Shaheed to the Seahawks. I think it's good because Seattle I think they're one of the 10 to 12 best teams in football. They have JSN. They also tend to run a lot of play action, and you know, they haven't really been down a lot and being forced to pass. And I think when they get down, let's say they're down 10 in the playoffs, right? Those teams are going to let them run the ball. They need another receiver outside of JSN to help them down the field.
Yeah, true.
So I think Shaheed, who I think actually is not terrible. I'm not saying he's awesome, but if you have JSN, you can put Shaheed at the 2, then you can run Horton at the 3, and if Cup plays, great. My guess is he's not going to play a lot, but I like Shaheed. I was pro that Shaheed move.
Yeah, good move. I'll give you what you guys said did probably the 2 best, so I'll give you one that I think you need to keep your eye on. It's got to work out perfectly, but with all the injuries that the Chargers have going on, they go out and get an offensive tackle, not the greatest offensive tackle in the world, but we know Alt's out for a while. All the running backs are hurt, but they bring in a decent offensive tackle to fill that spot. If they can get back to running the ball, if they get a healthy running back, and this move may help them to get into the playoffs and maybe make some noise, maybe upset somebody. Just one to watch, I think. Let me ask you guys
about the season.
Yeah, he's done
for the season.
Yeah, he's done for the season.
And I think the Chargers are done for the season.
They could backdoor the playoffs, but it's going to be
that's going to be tough in the AFC.
Real tough for sure.
Because Lamar's going to come back. I personally believe that.
Oh, he already is, man.
Not come back, but I mean make the comeback. Excuse me, because he's already back. That's not what I meant. But I meant.
Oh yeah,
make the comeback.
Yeah. No, I knew what you meant, and I'm doubling down on it. Like last week, he was balling. Like he's ready.
Yeah, it's the Dolphins. Let's relax.
Well, you need that warm up game though if you're that guy.
It's like playing Appalachia State in the NFL.
Yeah, right. It just about is right now. It just about is right now. Now, Jerry Jones made a big splash this week with the moves he talked about making. He wasn't going to make, and it's like Jerry Jones. He always has a way of like talking with a lot of wisdom, but like he speaks in riddles. You know what I mean? He speaks in riddles with a lot of wisdom. Which for me, I don't know. Here's a clip of him telling us about the trade.
There is one that I can do. Without question, there is one that I can do. And I'm leaning toward doing it.
Okay.
This Jerry Jones and his wisdom and riddles. He's White Yoda. And full credit to Al Gore's internet on that one. I didn't make that picture up. Al Gore's internet wins again on that one.
That's hilarious.
You can't unsee that, can you?
No.
That's Jerry Jones, man. That's hilarious.
Jerry Jones. All right.
He's something else. Okay, here we go. Let's get into this a little bit. This is a segment, Kahleal, we call No Way, based on a meltdown Andy had on the show one time that was epic. He was right about what he was mad about, but this is No Way.
No way. There's no way. No way.
Okay, listen now. I love it. I love it. It's so good. Celtics are 4-5, man. They're gonna make the playoffs.
Okay. Yes.
What seed?
Probably 7th or 8th.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Man, I
7th or
wanted
8th.
to hit that no way drop on you so fast.
No.
When you said
What do you mean? No. Be real.
yeah.
7th, 8th, play in. I think they play their way in. I think people don't realize how good Anthony Simons is. And I think you forget sometimes the NBA trade, a good NBA trade one time my uncle told me is when you get the guy who does everything on a nothing team, and people forget when he gets to a good team how good he is. And I think Anthony Simons was like he carried Portland. I mean, he didn't carry it far, but I'm saying he carried Portland. And I think Derek White, Jaylen Brown, and him with Peyton Pritchard are enough to get you an A seed in the playoffs.
Okay. All right. Now, Andy, I was thinking about this before I started this, and I thought, now, Andy from Missouri, big Chiefs fan, big Royals guy. Who's your basketball team? I don't even know.
We had the Kings growing up, man. When I was a kid, right
Yep,
before
Kansas City Royals.
they were the Kansas City Kings and Reggie Theus, baby. He was my guy. But they kind of when they left, and they were so bad in the early '80s, and Kansas City just stopped supporting them. Because they were. When I say bad, they were bad. Like for many years, bad. Like 10 games, like it was horrible. So. Then they left, and the closest team was the Bulls. And I liked the Bulls, but I actually ended up I liked Magic more than I was just kind of a Magic guy, and he's still one of my favorite players. So Magic horrible on Twitter. I met Magic one time in my life, and it was a horrible story. Not horrible. I met him in Las Vegas, and I was just so it was like meeting my crush. I was so flustered saying hi to him. But it was bad.
Got all tongue tied and shit.
Oh my God.
Were you blushing, bro? Like, what happened?
And I was like in my 20s or 30s, I was old enough I could have put together words to say hello to Magic Johnson, and I didn't.
You're just like, nice pass.
Yeah, I said, way to go, Magic. And he looked at me like he was like, what the fuck?
Way to go, man.
And he just kind of walked right through me. Like we're eye to eye, and I was like, "Way to go, Magic!" And he's just like, and I immediately was like, "Oh my God!"
What if that was so weird for Magic? He meets Andy later in life, and he's like, "Aren't you that way to go guy?"
I assumed Magic had his car, like the party he was with. He was like, "What the fuck was that guy talking about?"
Oh my God, hilarious. Well, what happened yesterday? Right.
No way. There's no way. No way.
No way. That's hilarious. All right. One more for you. We were talking about this on last week's show. We had Eliza on the show. She's our regular Bills Mafia. She actress, writer.
Okay.
She's Bills Mafia. So we hit her up with the question, are the Patriots going to take the East this year? She was on the fence. She said, yeah, they fucking might. They fucking might. What do you think?
I think they will because the easiness of their schedule. That's why. I think the easiness of their schedule. I think when people also play the Bills, they give them a harder effort. One of those kind of situations. I think the Patriots kind of have that benefit of like people don't really perceive them as a threat.
Mm-hmm.
So I think people kind of don't play, to the full potential. It's like when people play the Chiefs and people play like the Bills, they kind of get up for those games, and I don't think people really like get up for the pass game like they used to. Because I used to see it when people would like give everything they had for a pass game. So I honestly think with that plus that with the softness of the schedule, I'll be honest, I think that's going to happen.
Yeah, Andy said the same thing. He thinks.
Well, the problem is that the Bills have the same schedule, right? And so the real game comes to like mid-December when the Bills go to New England, and also New England has to win this week because outside of this week, and the Bills get the Bucks in Buffalo, so it's a difference. The only difference with the Bills is they got to go to Philly. I think only like week 17, and that's going to be especially if Buffalo wins in New England, which I would probably say is 60-40, 50. I think Buffalo would be favored by like 1.5. It's just a guess, 2.5.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see it too.
But I think that game at Philly for Buffalo could help decide.
Determines the season. Yeah.
Let me throw this
and
one at
and
you.
a 1 or 2 seed, to be honest.
Week 17 in Philly, they could be so far out in front of that division race that they may get 2 weeks to rest guys. The Bills
They
might
could,
cruise
but
back.
the real problem, I think, in the NFC for Philly is the 1 seed. And it's not their divisions, it's already wrapped up, man. The Cowboys, the Giants, and the Commanders are going anywhere. So it's now it's like they got to play. Are they going to? Is it Seattle? Is it the Rams? Is it the Niners, Packers, Lions? Like who is it? The Bears? Like I don't know. You know, like who are they going to be battling for the number 1 seed?
Yeah, true, man. We'll see if it goes down. Very thankful you were to the Atlanta Falcons for all the missed kicks again this week, missing extra points and losing. I mean, I never seen it. Atlanta Falcons kicking game, man.
No way. There's no way. No way.
Crazy. It's crazy. All right, let's have a little fun. During this segment, we like to play a little game with the guests here. This weekend, this week, it's going to be Wicked Had Legends. Okay, this is Boston. Wicked Had Legends. All right. I'm going to throw up some pictures on you guys, and they're going to slowly get revealed. And you tell me who they are. But I'll read out a couple of little hints before we get going. Louis gave me a little list right here. Okay, here we are up top. The Celtics all-time leading scorer.
Oh gosh, dang it! I should know that. That's
both of you wanted to yell "bird" when you saw the white arms in the basketball, but
I did. That was my first instinct.
Dave Cowens.
Who'd you say, Kahleal?
No, I was gonna say Havlicek, but I knew it wasn't Havlicek, and that's what I was gonna go to call.
You should have said Havlicek. You would have stole the point from him. It's John Havlicek. Havlicek. Yeah. Havlicek. His most points scored. He had 26,395 points. He's the all-time
Tatum's gonna catch him. Tatum's going to catch him.
He might. Sure. Pierce was about 3,000 behind him. Tatum's going to catch him for sure. They're just scoring a lot more. But let me ask you this: being the all-time leading scorer for the Celtics, how many points a game you think that guy averaged? It's a storied franchise. You got to score a lot of points to be the top guy in this franchise, man. How many points a game?
25.
You say around 25?
Yeah,
barely 20, guys. Almost 19. This guy.
He played forever.
He did.
Havlicek played forever.
Yeah, he did play forever, but all-time lead scorer. All right, we got nothing and nothing going right now. Nothing and nothing going right. All right, next clue, Louis. Let me give you this one. Pats, most points, the Patriots, most points scored in a season. No kickers here. No kickers. Which player scored the most points in a season?
That was my answer. I knew the answer to that.
Shout it out as soon as you get it here.
No, that was my Brown?
Moss.
Randy Moss. What are we doing?
Randy Moss. Andy got in there first. Randy Moss. Dude scored 23 touchdowns in one season for a wide receiver.
That's why I was like, that's why I said Troy Brown. Oh, what the?
No.
I thought it was going to be like Corey Dillon. If I was like Corey Dillon, I don't know.
It's Randy. Yeah, it's Randy.
Randy is like 5th all time for touchdowns in franchise history. He only played there 2.5 years. He had like 54 touchdowns or something.
Yeah, well, they were throwing bombs.
Throwing bombs.
They were throwing bombs.
Nuts for a wide receiver to average more than a touchdown a game. How many throughout history? How many guys you think averaged more than a touchdown a game at wide receiver?
At wide receiver? I mean, I'm gonna guess Jerry Rice did it.
Yeah, there's like 5 guys. Yeah. Jerry Rice did it. Devontae Adams, Mark Clayton, Sterling Sharp, Chris Carter. Now, Sterling Sharp and Chris Carter, they only played 16 games then, so they did more, if you look at it. But yeah, that's crazy, man. Moss went nuts.
Moss was going crazy that year.
Crazy. And then they lost the damn Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Giants pass rush, man. That was it. All right, let's stick on wide receivers. Let's stick on wide receivers for the Patriots. Who has the most yards all time at wide receiver for the Patriots? Most yards, guys. Most yards.
God. Oh, this guy I'm not going to know.
Yeah,
I'm not going to know.
12 in a season, 534 receptions, 13 seasons. Is Stanley Morgan. Stanley Morgan. Now, I don't blame you guys for not getting that one, because if you mention to anybody outside of deep Patriot fans the name Stanley Morgan, they think you were asking for retirement advice.
Yeah.
That's before my
yeah, nobody knows that one. Nobody knows this. All right, this next one. This is going to be a little tough, but if you're a diehard, you might get this one. Especially you tell your uncle was filling you in on stuff from back in the day. So we'll see here. This is going to be a tough one now. Bird won his first championship, 81-82 season.
Okay? Yeah.
Who was the infamous sixth man sniper.
Bill
off the
Walton.
bench.
Bill, let's just say Bill Walton. Oh, no. Oh, let's say, oh my God.
He got traded.
Oh my God. I can't believe I forgot. Oh.
You weren't looking. You weren't looking. Here we go. I'll play it for you one more
Yeah,
time.
had his name on there.
Oh no, I can't remember the name. Oh,
Terry Do-Rod. Terry Do-Rod. Terry
God.
Do-Rod was the answer.
my mom would be so disappointed. God
Now,
rest her soul.
I bring up Terry Do-Rod for a couple of reasons. Number one, he's a Detroit kid, played at UAD. Now this is a picture, guys. I had to show you this picture. This is him at UAD when he's like 20 years old. He's 20.
He was 45.
That's crazy, right?
It looks like he's got 2 kids and a mortgage.
I mean, that's crazy.
He was terrible back in the 70s. Like the dude, like you'd be like, you see like old pictures of NBA players, and you'd be like, their rookie season, you'd be like, you look 50.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. Sure. It's crazy. Now, Terry Do-Rod, speaking of Terry Do-Rod, you guys remember when JJ Redick said, like, man, guys that played back then, they were all like plumbers and firemen.
Yeah.
He infamously said that. I also bring up Terry Do-Rod for that reason, but switch it around the other way. Terry Do-Rod was a Detroit fireman.
Okay.
Terry Do-Rod was, after he was done playing with the Celtics, was broke. Got on the fire department. I worked with him. I played on the fire department basketball.
Really?
Yeah, he used to bring his ring, and I'm saying, like, I played with him. Now at that time, he was in his late 50s, and he was still playing on the department team with us. And like, dude could just still rip it, dude. He would just stand out there. And they would be like, don't cover that old guy. They didn't know it's Terry Do-Rod. He would just drain it, man. Just like Steph Curry. Closest thing I've ever seen to Steph in real life. Dude would not miss. Not miss, man.
Yeah, the worst NBA basketball player is 100 times better.
100 times.
Almost.
Not 10 times 100. Because there's
it's not even close.
It's not, and they're not. And the thing is, I promise you, he probably wasn't even trying.
Right.
Like he was trying the same way we try against like children.
Yeah.
Like how we're like, oh, ha, ha. Like that's the way they try.
Yeah, I once saw a game. Anthony Mason, like later in his career, Anthony Mason played, and Anthony Mason was fine. I'm not saying he averaged like 8 to 10 a game.
Yeah.
Dude, in this game, I saw him with some really good players. He got anything he wanted, and he was the point guard. He was the center. It was Anthony Mason, and he just destroyed these good players.
Yep. Young dudes on the fire department around a dinner table, like they wouldn't know who he was, and they'd say, "Oh, you played in the NBA." They'd be like, "Oh yeah, that guy had a cup of coffee in the NBA." You'd be like, "No, dude was sniper for the Celtics and the Bird teams and the championships and shit." Like, dude was the dude for a minute. Like, it was cool. That was a cool thing. Anyway, all right, let's jump to the next one. Andy's up 1-0 here. We're not getting a lot of scoring going out of here. We're not getting a lot of scoring. Okay. Here we go. This one here.
Yeah, you're also picking people from like before my time.
Yeah. Well, I tried to go for like, leaders of the teams.
Leaders, that makes sense. You're right. No, I
gotta be honest with you. When we were looking these things up, we thought that like scoring would be Gronk. We thought like the yards would be like Wes Welker. We were like, come on, guys, nope.
No, it's not. It's not. That's Boston sports runs deep, dog. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like you're picking like the 6th man. I'm like, if my uncle was here, he would be so mad. He'd be like, I don't even know why you're my nephew. Like, like the names I haven't picked.
It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, here's the next.
No, this is great. This is great. I really am having a great time. This is actually
this is cool. This is cool. All right, now this guy notoriously took the first shot in Boston history. This guy took the first shot in Boston history.
Paul Revere.
Come on, guys. That's Christmas Addicts, man. The shot heard around the world. That is the first death in the Revolutionary War. That man got shot and started the Revolutionary War. That's Christmas Addicts, man.
Huh?
Come on, man.
I don't know about Revolutionary War.
That's not. I was ready for Boston sports.
Right.
You keep switching it up. You're switching shit up on me.
Right. I'm with Kahleal. Like I was like in my head, and I'm like, this is fucking.
I'm going to the first like 1950s players in my head. I'm like, oh, dude, that's not. And then this dude was wearing like, I'm like, what?
I wanted one of you guys to say that it was Bill Russell or some shit. I was like, no, it's Christmas Addicts.
I knew it wasn't Bill because Bill got drafted.
I was also like Paul Revere. I was like,
you did say Paul Revere, which was odd. But you did say Paul Revere, which was odd. Paul Revere being the white guy.
The shot heard around the world.
Yeah, shot heard around the world, man. That's
yes.
That always stuck with me when I was a kid in history class. I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. Now, listen, I do have to say this, though, man. A name like that, Crispix Attucks, like even back in the 1700s, Kahleal, black guys had cooler ass names, man. You're like John Adams and Jefferson, and all these guys are standing around and had regular ass names, and they're like, who's this guy? That's my boy Crispus. Like, he's got a cool ass fucking name, man. Shot heard around the world, man.
That's why you're the first dude to shoot because you got a cool ass name. You gotta have a cool ass name in order to do something first.
Yeah. You have to.
No, it's like a burden. You have to do something interesting with that cool.
Yeah.
You have to. All right, this is the last one. This is the last one. This is your shot. This is your shot here, Kahleal, to get in here. We're going to make this for a 1.5, so you can take the game if you want. You take the game here. Now, this is a quote.
Boston Tea Party.
Damn. No, that ain't it. This is a quote. My stop with the Celtics saved my career legacy. If it wasn't for my short time in Boston, I'd be a washed up bust. That championship keeps me around to this day.
It's probably Walton.
I was going to say Walton. No. Pierce? Rondo.
It's not Rondo, guys. The answer is not. The answer is
You're a monster. You're a monster. That's not a quote in what he said. That is not a quote. That is a Mikey Wilson quote.
I don't know why Doc
would make it a 1.5.
Right. I don't know why Doc would call himself a bust.
I love it. Not only is it true, but it's true. It's hilarious.
No, Doc's a decent coach.
Everywhere he's gone, he ain't done shit. Had lineups that are like all-star super team lineups and ain't done shit. He won that one championship.
What super team?
Man, with the Clippers all them years, they brought all them dudes in. Then they brought him into Milwaukee.
You mean the Houston Rockets 2.0 with Hakeem?
The problem is the really good.
James Harden after like 35. James Harden looks like me out there playing. Me and James Harden. No, right now, if you were like, who's an NBA player? Me and James Harden, you couldn't tell the difference in body figure. You couldn't. And that's sad. And you can see me. Go ahead.
I was saying the problem with that Doc Clippers team was the really good year. The year they actually had a shot was that Sterling year. That Clippers team was good, and that was the year the Sterling tapes came out, and then that was over. I'm just slightly defending Doc, I guess.
I think, first of all, Doc's like, and I say good, I mean like, you know what I mean? I don't mean like Doc's going to the Hall of Fame. I don't think Doc's like this phenomenal coach. But I will say, Doc, let me say this. There's a lot worse coaches that don't look like Doc that have jobs, and it pisses me off.
No, that's for sure. We don't. I mean, that goes without saying.
Some of these dudes are bombs. There's
no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. We were sitting around talking about this one, and I was like, this one.
Doc, because I was the defending championship coach. You goddamn right I am.
Hey, listen.
I like Doc's voice. That's what it is. I wish. Yeah, no, you're right. I got it. You know what? Fuck you, it worked. And I'm here.
I love it. Thank you guys. Louis, tip of the cap to Louis with the editing there. We're not Rondo. So you guys were like, yeah, it's Rondo. Nope.
And I was like, Rondo has 2. That's what in my head. I was like, Rondo has 2. Why did I say Rondo? One. But also, I would like to say, I'm 35. If you would have kept it into like a more modern era, I think I would have whooped Andy's ass. No offense, Andy. I'm not saying that.
I mean, we really had no shot at a lot.
I gotta be honest. We tried to. We were like, all right, leading scorers, these will be it. And like,
it was like John Havlicek. I'm like, bro, you know how old I am?
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, man. Like, I'm a sports junkie, and I was like, who the fuck is John Havlicek, man?
No, I know John, but I'm just saying, like, I was like, when you pulled up the 6-man, I was like, dude, I can't remember that guy's name. I can recognize faces, and also, Mikey, you met me. I don't know half the comedians' names that meet me.
I know.
So I'm not gonna remember. I'll remember faces.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I threw in Terry Durod just a tip of the cap because I knew the guy. R.I.P.
Absolutely.
All right, let's jump into this last segment here. This one is Knock It Off.
All right, everyone. Time to do me a favor and knock it off.
Okay, we're going to jump back to the World Series here real quickly now. If you guys are watching it, the Blue Jays, this is literally like, they always like sports is a game of inches. This literally was. This World Series literally was inches. From the play in Game 6 that we're going to get to right now, and that play at the plate in Game 7 where Connor Falefa is out by literally an inch at the plate. I don't know if you guys saw the zoom ins online of where he was on third base when that ball was hit. It was like bad for Little League baseball. Like Muncie's way off the bag. There's nobody holding them. So as a base runner, you should match the third baseman to get your lead to the plate. He should have been like a quarter of the way down the line. Two more steps. He's literally almost on the bag when the ball gets hit, and he's out by an inch. Like, that's on him, man. That's bad. But this play here had me infuriated because I understand baseball rules. This Game 6 right here. Okay, so this Barden. Barden hits this ball out to the outfield. Got a runner on. This one here is going to tie the game. That ball hits. Now, that ball is against the dirt and the pad. Okay, let's stop it right there, though. Louis, you're going too far on me now. Anyway, all right, we'll come back to it. There we go. Stop it right there, because when that ball hits the pad and hits the dirt and he throws his hands up, that's not automatic. You don't throw your hands up and then that's the call and the play is over. That's the umpire's discretion if that ball is stuck or not, right? So you are to not touch that ball again if you're claiming that, and the umpire comes out to inspect it, right? That's how that play goes. If you watch the rest of the play work itself out here, we'll start it over real quick. He hits it up against this. Now watch. He throws his hands up here immediately because he knows, shit, they're going to score. He's trying to be smart. But watch this. The base runner goes the whole way inside the Parker. He ain't no dumbass. My man picks the ball up and throws it in. It was not, he didn't have to scrape it out from anywhere. He bent over, picked it up, and threw it in. So when they went to replay on that, that should have been it right there. That ball was not impeded. He bent over and picked it up. That ball's in play. Both runs should have scored. They immediately were like, nah, bring them both back. That ball was stuck. They blew that call, blew it bad. I mean, I don't know if you guys, while you were watching it, I was jumping off the couch, man. What do you make of that?
Andy, you want to go first? I have some thoughts, but go ahead. Andy, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I assume once the hands get thrown up, the refs kind of have to stop it, right? They have to stop the play, right? Like, so, and then when they didn't, I think the guy just kind of did what anyone naturally would do. It was like, fuck, I guess I got to throw this in, So I think that was the assumption I was under. He threw the hands up. I assumed that was good enough, and I think they all understood. But when they kept running, I guess I am making another assumption that he was like, "Fuck, I got to throw this in." So
there's another angle of the video where they show I don't know if it's the left fielder or right fielder that comes in and is yelling at him, grab the ball, and then he bends over and picks it up to throw it. And at that, like, the umpires just blew it, because it's like, it's a parallel to a football play, right? Where it's like the fumble and they're like, just let it play out and then we'll look at it and get it right. Don't blow the whistle and stop the play. So when those umpires threw their hands up and were like, oh, he said it's stuck, so it's stuck. It's like, no, dude, you let the play go and you're supposed to go out there. There's other videos that are flying around the internet right now. You guys will see. Now this will be in your algorithm because your phone heard me. But like, where the umpires walk out there and they bend over and they pick up the ball and they look at the guy and they go, no, the runs count, and it's like, I don't know. They blew that one bad. I'm gonna get off.
I think they blew it. I think they blew it.
Man, I felt bad for him.
Well, it's also, he picked the ball up and threw it. Like, there you go.
Straight up.
Stop.
No, it was
Sorry,
bad.
buddy.
It was bad, man.
All right, everyone. Time to do me a favor and knock it off.
Okay, let's jump into a little CFP, and we don't need to get deep into this one. I just want to get your guys' opinions on some things here, because we could do a whole show on this. But they just dropped the first rankings this week, the top 25 college football playoff ranking, blah, blah, blah. Do you guys care about this? I'll throw it to you first, Andy.
Do I care about it? Yeah. I think it's important, because I think, if you're those teams in the 10 to 15 range, I think you know what you need a little bit. A team like Louisville, I think, who has a legit shot, it kind of has to win out. They know they're close, and they need to, keep moving. So, yeah, I care about it. I think, it also tells us who they kind of think are the top two teams right now, which looks like Ohio State and Indiana. So,
okay.
Yeah, I do think it's important just to see for right now.
Kahleal,
There's a month to go, man. Yeah, I mean,
there's a month to go. That's kind of my point. There's a month to go. What do you think about it?
Nah, I don't. I'd probably care in 2 weeks. That's probably what I'll say.
Maybe even longer for me. And here's why. Because to me, it's just another money grab, eyeball grab, bunch of bullshit from college football. And here's why. Because if they came out with genuinely the top 25, like in order for a playoff right now, and we all agreed with it, nobody'd talk about it. So they do shit like this just to get us all talking about it. Look at this. Like, A&M's third, They got Michigan ahead of Missouri because Missouri's quarterback got hurt. We're doing that again now. So, like, you can win all your games, but if you lose a player like Florida State, you just don't get a chance to play anymore because none of the other guys did anything to make you undefeated. Michigan's ahead of Missouri. BYU, okay, they're undefeated, but they're ahead of others. Like, Oregon's way up there. Their only good wins, Penn State. They intentionally give us a shitty list so that we all get mad and yell at our TVs. That's why I don't tune in. This is stupid, right? I mean, that order of things is ridiculous.
I think, Mikey, you're the person they pissed off.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at Andy's screen right now. Pretty calm guy.
Yeah.
Well, if Michigan played Missouri, by the way, if Michigan played Missouri in a neutral field, everyone's taking Michigan. So it's like I don't have any problem.
I wouldn't, and I watch Michigan football. I wouldn't. I watch Missouri. I think
Missouri's got no quarterback. Like they got no.
We'll see this week. We'll see this
sure
week.
Will. We
Yeah.
sure will.
But here's the thing, though. I hate it because I'm constantly scouring sports media because I want to get information. I'm doing a show like this, and I'm bogged down on anything I turn on right now with them discussing if Michigan should be ahead of Missouri, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck, man. Give me some trade deadline shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, give me the NFL, give me the NBA.
Yeah,
I don't. I'll be honest. I don't care. I'll be honest. If I'm being for real, I don't care about the 2013 because it's like not like I don't care. Let me phrase that better. I am not worried this far out from the playoffs about if it's not gonna. I'm worried when it's closer. That's what I'll say. I'm worried when it's closer.
Sure, right. I mean,
I'm not. No.
I don't care about 16 to 25 or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you,
I
Andy.
care
That's
about
what I'm
1 to
saying.
14, 1 to 15.
There you go. I'm with Andy on that because I don't. It's like, dude, because your point, Mikey, they're trying to sell you the 18 seed game, and you're like, oh, okay, you're trying to make that a televised game, so I get it. You're trying to
even for me, like the 8 through 15, it's like, do you think that I think any of those teams that aren't big programs with big NIL money, you guys are going to consider? Like, you're going to put the team with the money ahead of the other team. Like, it's all bullshit anyway right now. Like, Notre Dame's ahead of Miami. Miami beat you. You got the same amount of losses Miami beat you. Do I think Notre Dame's better? Yes. But if you're putting that list together, you got to go head to head. Like, they beat you.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, you got to go head to head.
But they're not doing that. So it's like, to me, it's like, this is all bullshit. They're going to find a way to put the good teams in. They're just
what? That's crazy. ESPN's list trying to do something shady and make money.
Look at, here we are, fell for it. God damn it. We wasted 2 minutes on that.
All right, everyone. Time to do me a favor and knock it off.
All right, let's get into the Big 6 picks for the week. But before we do that every week, Kahleal, we got to do the ULM report. It's the ULM report. It's the talents up, baby. My son playing for ULM. We go to the games every weekend. Last week, we're trying to get to a bowl game. Last week, we got blew out by Old Dominion. And I got to tell you really quickly, the game I thought we had a chance in. Within the first 6 minutes of the game, it was over. It was 17-0.
17-0 in the first 6 minutes.
I'm gonna tell you why.
You don't have to tell me why. They got belt to ass.
They go down the field. Kudos to the defense, man. ODU takes the first kick, goes down the field. We stop them at the 30-yard line. Finally, get off the field, stop them, force them to kick a field goal. They miss it. We get the ball inside our own 30, and we go for it on 4th and 1 in the first minute of the game. Turn it right back over to him, give him a touchdown.
That's not why you lost the game.
And then we come out on offense. We get a little drive going. It stalls out. We go for it again at midfield on 4th down. They get the ball back, score right again. And I'm like, we didn't even bother to try to listen. It frustrated me to watch.
Listen, you love your son, right?
Yeah.
I understand that. But your son got his ass whooped.
Yeah, it was bad.
It's part of the game, man. Sometimes teams are better than you. Because you know why that coach went out 4th and 1? Because he was desperate.
And he was like, 30.
Because he knew. No, see, you don't know that team.
Flip the field.
He knew. Listen, I'm going to need momentum early. If they're in done, we gonna die anyways.
It was trouble. The defense did their job too. The rest of the way, the defense didn't give up another score to the 3rd quarter, and it was like 24-6. They held us, but we just couldn't get not going offensively. Anyway, here's the thing. We need 3 more wins, and we got 3 games left. And we have, who do we have left on the schedule here? Oh, okay. So we've got South Alabama, Texas State, and University of Louisiana Lafayette, which is like our big rival game at the end of the year. All of those teams are 2-5 or 3-6. If we can run the table and win the last 3, we could go to the bowl game. And that's the whole point here, man. We need 3 more to get to the bowl. 3 to go. It is need 3. 3 more. 3 more. All right, let's get to the Big 6 picks here, guys. Now, Kahleal, when you go out catching a game, you tailgate, your thing, what's your beverage of choice?
Crown on the rocks.
Crown on the rocks. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We're going to change your mind here because here's what we got going on the show. Because the Big 6 Picks is brought to you by the official beer choice, the DWMOD podcast, the Old English 800. When we're tailgating, buddy.
Brass monkey, that monkey, brass monkey, junkie.
We're doing brass monkeys. You're up early in the morning. Skip the champagne and get that heartburn. You're doing Old English and orange juice, old school brass monkeys. Give it up to Old English, the official beer choice of the DWMOD podcast. Tip of the cap to
Give it up. Give it up for OE.
Hey, they're keeping it lights on. They're keeping the lights on. They're having us a good time, baby.
OE, man. Oh.
Have you ever had one?
Have I had OE?
A brass monkey.
Have I not in the last 15 years, Andy?
Right?
If I drink it, listen, look, no, you got sponsors. All I'm going to say is if I drink, listen.
You got to get on it, baby. You take that first break and you be like, this is like going back in time.
Yeah, I'm going to get on the Grady Hospital. I drink that.
All right. Here we go. It's the Big 6 Picks. Let's jump to the first game of the week here, guys. College football. This game is on the list this week because it means a lot.
Yeah.
The conference championship, Tulane and Memphis. This is a big deal. Tulane is catching 6 points at Memphis, who's been a little up and down lately. The over-under here is 55.5. We'll throw it to you first, Kahleal. What do you think?
I'm going over.
Go take the over first off.
Okay. Take over.
All right. And who do you like? You like Tulane in the points, or do you like Memphis?
I like Tulane.
You like Tulane. You're going to take the 6. You're going to take the 6.
Take the 6.
Okay, I'm going to tell you guys right now. I'm going to be on Memphis here. I haven't been big on Tulane, especially the last couple of weeks. I think they got exposed a little bit the week before. I'm with you, though. I'm going to be on the over. It's going to be a lot of points in this game, but I'm going to take Memphis to cover if it's under a touchdown. Andy, what about you?
I love Memphis. Still think they're going to make the playoffs. I think they're the best G5 team out there. Will they get in? We'll see. They just can't lose. So I'm taking Memphis, and then I think it's going to be like 42-31. So I'm taking the over.
Really?
I'm gonna take the over. It's gonna be a lot of points.
Definitely gonna be an over game. Memphis is in the hunt for that FBS spot, man. They're in the hunt for it. We'll see how it goes. Big game for you, Andy, this weekend. Being a Missouri Tiger. Now, Kahleal, the running back we had at ULM with my son last year was All-American freshman.
Okay.
Now considered the best running back in the country, and he plays for Missouri because he transferred NIL.
Yeah.
Great kid, Hardy, great kid, nice kid. Happy for him. He's tearing it up from Missouri. So Texas A&M -7 at Missouri. The over/under here is 48. With it only being a touchdown, I'm gonna have to take A&M to cover this one. Like you said, Andy, the backup quarterback going. I'm gonna take A&M and the over. What do you like, Andy?
I want to take Missouri. And I want to take Missouri because 7's a lot. It's just a lot of points. A&M, they got loose on LSU, but Missouri's better than LSU. And they got loose on LSU because LSU, turned the ball over. There was a kick return or two. Like that game was close until the gates broke open. Also, A&M's not the world's greatest tackling team, and Missouri's D-backs and their secondary is pretty good. Good enough, I think, against Reed, who I like Reed. I think A&M wins. But A&M, Georgia, the difference between the truly great teams and the middle pack of the SEC is not that large. So these games, so like Bama, A&M, Georgia, Vandy, Missouri, Oklahoma, LSU, there's a gap, but it's not that big. So I think it'll be close. I do think A&M will win, but I'll take Missouri in the 7. I'll take them out, and I'll take what's this over under
48.
Oof. I mean, I think I'm going to take the over.
Yeah, the over. Take the over. Vegas got this one right on the line where you don't know what to do. Kahleal, what do you like?
I'm going to go under. Then I'm going to go Texas A&M and to cover.
A&M to cover and taking the under. Okay. Now I do have to tell you, we got one more game to pick here. It's a big one. It's a big one in college football. But Kahleal, the guest pickers for the first time in the history of the show are in the lead right now. After 9 weeks, the guest pickers are 25, 27, and 2. I'm in second place, 23-29-2. Andy is in third, 21-31-2. And this is all because last week Eliza mopped the floor with us. I went 1-5. Andy went 2-4. She went 4-2 and absolutely destroyed us. So you got to keep it moving for the guests here. This BYU at Texas Tech, undefeated BYU at Texas Tech. The over-under here is 52.5. Big implement for a Big 12 championship here. What do you think, Kahleal?
I'm going to take the over, and then I'm going to take B.
All right, you can take BYU. All right, man. Yeah. BYU and the over if they can if they can run the ball a little bit. But Texas Tech run defense is pretty fucking good. I think Tech's they got their scare a couple weeks ago. This backup quarterback's in his third start now, I think. Yeah, second start now, be his third. Give me Texas Tech. Give me Texas Tech in this one. I don't think BYU's really been challenged by a team as good as Texas Tech.
But they got a backup in.
What's that?
But they got a backup in.
Yeah, they do. But he's been running the offense for 2 weeks now, and last week they got busy, man. So I think he's filled in pretty good. I think this is the game BYU gets woke up. I'm gonna take Texas Tech, and I'm gonna take the over. What about you, Andy?
Tough one. I like the Texas Tech money line, but I would say that I'm gonna take BYU. I just think 10's a lot of points, and I like that BYU coach a lot. I think he's
a good coach.
Good coach, and Texas Tech. Everybody kind of thinks Tech is going to make the playoffs, and I do too. But this is a pretty big game. BYU wins, they can get in. Winner goes to the Big 12 title game.
Sure.
Yeah.
So worth a shot at the playoff. So to maybe play Houston, or Utah, or Texas Tech or BYU. But I'm going to take the under. I think the way BYU wins is low, and it's going to be slow. 27-21 type of game.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. All right. Gonna be a close one. All right, let's jump to the NFL. We got 3 games left, but Kahleal, because we are discussing gambling tips on the show, we are required by law to play a disclaimer about gambling.
What advice do you have the kids not to gamble?
So with gambling, there's no such thing as losers. There's winners and quitters. So you just got to keep going and just keep. And you gotta phone a friend and you borrow money. You borrow from your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, and just friends. And then there's no such thing as losing. It's a winning sport.
There it is.
Thank you.
There it is. Let's go.
Hey, that's the disclaimer. You want me to play one? That's the disclaimer. We ain't quitters here. Let's keep betting. Eagles at the Packers. Eagles plus 2.5 at the Packers. The over-under here is 44.5. Who do you like in this one, Kahleal? You like that disclaimer?
The kids' faces were so concerned. Oh, I like the Eagles. Oh, my God. I like the Eagles. I think they win by 3, honestly. That's what I honestly think they're going to win by 3. I think it will be a field goal. I think this is my prediction, and I know I'm going further than betting.
Do you think?
I think they'll win on a fourth quarter field goal under 2 minutes. That's my guess.
Over under 44.5 here.
That's right where I'm thinking too.
Yeah, that's Vegas.
That's Vegas. God, that's right where I'm thinking too.
Right there.
I was thinking 21, 24. Oh, God, that's hard. God. I'm going to go under.
You're going to take the under. You're going to take the under. Andy, what about you?
Hard game, man. This is the best game, obviously. But I think this Packers team is a team that plays up to the quality of their opponent. Like
I think so.
Losses to the Browns and to the Panthers, quality opponent. Cowboys, quality opponent. When they play good teams or teams they're supposed to beat them, they raise it up a notch to me. And I also like LaFleur. I think he's a great coach. I think what a gift he got losing to the Panthers at home. So I'm going to take the Packers. Even though I think these are one of the 5 teams that win the Super Bowl. Today I'm taking the Packers. The things I like about the Eagles are they had a bye. They're coming off a bye. So, I love those kind of teams. But I also like betting the teams that we just saw the week before shit the bed. And the Packers shit the bed. And so I'm going to take the Packers. I'm going to take LaFleur, and I'm going to take the over.
Take the over. Okay, guys, I got to tell you, I'm going to be on the under in this one, man. Without Tucker Kraft for Love, I think that's going to be a problem for him. He showed that he struggled. You're not wrong, Andy. They do play up to their opponents, but without Kraft in the game, for him to like get those tough third down conversions or get those yardage on that, surprise first down play to get 6 or 7, make it manageable, I think it gives Love some trouble. I think he's struggled a bit lately. Look, I'm going to be on the Eagles because it's 2.5, like you said, Kahleal. I think a field goal wins this thing, but I think it's going to be on the under. I think the Eagles get out front and just grind it out like they do. I'm going to take the Eagles and the under. All right, let's jump to one that's got huge implement. I keep saying the wrong word there, but this matters in the NFC West. In the NFC West, we got the Rams -3.5 at the 49ers. The over-under here is 49.5. Now, remember, the Niners already beat the Rams in LA, right? So this is a get back game here. I'll jump in first on this one. I love the way the Rams are playing right now. They're getting good wide receiver play, even though guys are injured and in and out. Puka's supposed to be back a little bit. Adams has stepped up. Stafford is legit MVP candidate right now. Everybody's talking about the hot names, but listen, Stafford is at the top of the list right now for MVP for me. He is putting out. I'm going to take the Rams, and I'm going to keep it under 49.5 because that's where the Niners like to live. Niners like to live underneath that. Andy, what about you?
I'm just playing the number, man. You got to take the Niners, in my opinion. You don't play the teams, play the number. Number's 3.5. The hook's there. These, I love McVay. He's a great coach, but Shanahan at home as an underdog, like, it's just an auto bet for me. Like, especially, I don't care who's playing defense. I got probably the best defensive coordinator on the 49ers in Saleh.
Yeah.
I don't know who's playing defense for the 49ers, Purdy or Mac, who, to me, there's no real difference, to be completely honest. Like, maybe Mac's a point worse. So if you like the Niners like I do, just wait it out, and hopefully it gets to 4.5. But definitely take them at 3.5. So I'm taking the Niners. It's an auto bet. I'm always betting Shanahan at home as a dog. I'm gonna take the over too. I think that's the way that's the way the Niners hang in there. I do think the Rams may win, but I can't imagine it's gonna be by more than 4. Also, the Niners went in and beat them up when they were on a short week, less healthy, and they went to LA and did it. So yeah, I just love Shanahan here.
Okay. All right, man. I think it's crazy every week I watch the Niners play with Mac Jones as the quarterback when they traded like 3 first-round picks to go get Trey Lance when they could have just sat at 14 and had Mac Jones, who they have now. Crazy.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Shanahan is like, he is that good of a quarterback coach, right?
Yeah, like, he is. He is, no doubt about it.
He's going to keep the Niners in this game in a variety of ways. And also I kind of predict an absolute flat spot coming from the Rams. They love to start slow. They're going to be down at halftime. Give me 49ers first half. And then they're going to have to fight their way back, and we'll see if they can pass them. So,
okay. All right. I like 24-20. What do you think, Kahleal?
This is one of those things where I'm going to make a bad bet line for a hot take.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Give me old Patriots, Mac Jones. Give me and it's win by 10, baby. And we're taking over. And that's how the fuck it's going down. Old Pats, baby. That's my bad bet with the hot take.
So you're for sure on the over at +10 then, I guess. I love it.
Mac Jones. And you know what? You're lucky I don't pick 17.
All right, I love it.
Mac Jones, baby.
I love it, man. Let's get some
New England or nothing.
That's how I want your next KC pick to go, Andy. I want to see that kind of fever, baby. That's
outlandish pick. It's an outlandish pick that I do not believe in, but I'm going to make it anyways.
Put some money on it. Put some money on
I'm
it.
going to put 100 on it, just to show you how dumb I am and how loyal I am to my region.
Butter that bread. I'll bring the gravy. Let's go. All right, next game, Patriots +2.5 at the Bucks. The over-under is 48.5.
I'm right. This is going to be my worst take.
You said, yeah.
Not even more.
You made it classic.
This must be even worse.
Yeah, classic entertainment mistake. You came out at a 10, and now you got to try to top it. You didn't give no build-up here. You came out at a 10 with your best material. Now you're in trouble. All right, Andy, you go first here.
Love the Bucks here. Home spot, under a field goal, bye week. It's kind of like if the Eagles were playing at home against the Packers, I would love the Eagles. But so it's the same spot, but they're at home. New England, New England team's great. I think this is just they've won 6 in a row. This may trip them up here. I think they kind of got a little lucky last week against the Falcons. They're prime for the pickings. Kind of wish New England would have gotten another player or two in the trade deadline. They had some cap room. Me
too.
They need O-line help. They need a few things. Tampa coming back a little healthier. We'll see if Bucky plays. Buka has a week off, which would helpful. He looked rough. Baker, I think, needed a week off. So I just think Tampa at home kind of gets out on them a little bit, and I think it goes over. So I like Tampa probably by like 7-10. So I'm going to take Tampa in the over.
Okay. All right, man. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to be on the Bucks here too, for a lot of the same reasons you said, so I won't double them up. But yeah, I think the Bucks are in a spot coming off the bye. They can score points. All these guys are rested. They're ready to go. They're coasting in their division. And I'll tell you what about New England. I think New England's a good football team. They're going to be in the playoffs, no doubt about it. But there's a point where a team that's making the turn wins a couple of big games in a row, and then they have that wake-up call of, oh, we still need to learn how to keep winning here. I think that's this week. The Bucks are just known for that. Baker's going to bake. I'm going to take the Bucks in the over. I'm going to take the over here. No, sorry, I'm on the under. My bad. I'm on the under. I got my under on my sheet. What do you think, Kahleal?
Patriots.
Pass all day.
Pass all day. And you know what? Give me 13.
Okay. All right. 13 points. All right.
All right. Hold on. Off air, I'm going to say something else. But for this, it's going down the Patriots. You know what? My last girlfriend was bi, and she was terrible. I don't give a damn about a bye week. I don't give a damn about a bye week. Buy monthly, buy annually, buy nothing. Patriots by 13.
Okay, Patriots by 13. So clearly over again here for you then.
You bet it's over.
Yeah, he's in.
All right, so buy the Patriots is what I'm hearing here.
I believe nothing I'm saying. Please, anybody listening to me right now, do not take that bet. For God's sakes, do not take that bet. Do not bet a single dollar on what the fuck I just said.
Or at least get it to +3. Like, just buy it to +3 at least, just in case.
Absolutely. Do not do 13. Yeah. 13 is the dumbest thing you've ever heard. I don't believe in what I'm saying. I'm a fan. I'm a fanatic. I say I'm on drugs. I don't care. Don't take that bet. Okay. Do not take that bet.
Hey, from the mouth of babes, man. From the mouth of babes. He said, don't do it. But you guys know one thing. You know where you're going to get that good gambling advice is to head over to this week's episode of All Right Bet, where me and Andy are running down all our bets. NCAA, NFL. We're giving you picks like crazy. Last week, we were way over 500. We're way over 500 on the season. You guys tune in and check that out for sure. There's 2 different episodes now. You check out the Big 6 Picks to see the guests in the Big 6 Picks. Head over to All Right Bet if you're going to really be sitting down and laying down some money this week.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Seriously.
Leo, yeah. I got to tell you, man, appreciate you being here. I know you're a busy dude. Have a good time on the road, man. Light it up there. I know you will. For everybody over at Cutting Loose, man, we appreciate you always rolling through and supporting, man. It means a lot.
Of course, man. No problem.
Thank you for your time, man. And we'll see you next time.
Absolutely. Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate that. For bottom of my heart. Thank you so much.
Good time, appreciate
it. We'll see you sometime.
We cutting loose.
Touchdown.
College football is now B1G versus SEC.
Down. Hut.
If you ain't listening to All Right Bet with me and Andy St. Clair, you're throwing away money.
Ready?
All Lions fans drinking that Kool-Aid. Super Bowl. Hey, disagree with me or don't. That's how it works.
That was fun, man. That was fun. Yeah, you should do a segment of like bad bets where I just say outlandish. Outlandish bets that nobody should ever take.
Yeah, like you just do it like Lewis Black, just go hard in. Like I don't care.
I don't give a shit. Give me the Celtics by 35.
Yeah, and then Andy just sitting in the back on.
No, don't do any of that.
We just get it to 3. +3 was my advice.
Loose.